What's good, y'all? Your boy Cornell Westside here with another Wednesday Pulpit, and it has been a great week so far. I mean, it was Memorial Day, had a couple extra days off of work. Last week I went to Vegas, had a good time with my mom, took her out there for Mother's Day, and had my little cousin out there, had a great old time. So it's been a good time. It's been a good week, and this is why I didn't have a video for last week, but I made a couple more videos to keep everybody fed, feed the people and whatnot. So hopefully that did what it was supposed to do. But this week we're returning with the original format of sitting here and me talk about everything that's on my pull list. This week is a lot. It is a lot. I think we got about 17 books on the list, and times that by $3 and $4, $5. That could get to be a lot. I'm looking at the price right now of everything, and I am definitely, technically I don't have a budget, but I'm over that budget. You know, the budget is how much money you got, and I usually don't spend this much in 1 week. But nonetheless, we're gonna see, because everything is actually on the pull list. So that means that we actually are not gonna have a spec list this week, nor am I doing trade paperbacks, because I'm already spending too much money on the actual single issues. Maybe next week, we'll see. But nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and get into I'm gonna call it the top of the list, but it's the only list. But let's head to the top of the list. All right, first up on the list, we got Absolute Wonder Woman number 20. I have finally caught up to all these. I don't know if that happened before I made my last video talking about Wonder Woman or not, but I have finally read all of your books, Kelly Thompson. And we got Hayden Sherman on the artist tip there. This has been amazing. It's been amazing. It's been amazing. I don't know what my number. Absolute Batman is my number one. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't know what my number two is. I mean, Superman has been dope. Wonder Woman, this one has been. It's like the same Wonder Woman, but just with the details mashed up. But like, I don't know. A lot of I think her, well, if you don't know, she grew up in hell instead of Themyscira this time. And being able to see all the hope and the love and everything that she gathers while literally growing up in hell kind of makes her even more extraordinary. I don't know, it draws me to the story. It drew me to the story, that seeing that, you know, all the metaphors for Rose growing through concrete, or through soil for that matter, but like just saying that, how does that happen? How do you have a child full of hope in a place that has no hope, and everything that's going around with them, how all the gods interact with everything? It's just that it's just showing the personality of Diana. Which honestly I feel like it's not too far off from the main continuity of Diana, which is why it's very easy to get into. So if you like Wonder Woman, this is going to be a great story for you. But I feel like if you like Wonder Woman, then you're probably already reading this. So if you like Wonder Woman, if you hadn't checked it out yet, definitely check this out. Issue number 20, specifically in the last story, Zatan and Zatanna were featured in this one. I think Zatan was a weapon from I forgot what, there's so many of these government organizations, but the one that the main the Lex Luthor acting woman, I forgot her name. It's been a couple weeks since I read this one, but the main faction had Zatan. They released him to fight against Wonder Woman. She got caught in this what is they called? The crossroads. There we go. She got caught up at the crossroads. So you won't be lonely. Damn, I messed up that joke. Yeah, so she got caught up at the crossroads because of the lasso, sacrifice. Yeah, a lot was going on in this one. Her and Zatanna are currently working together. She just told Zatanna to get up out of that so she can do what she got to do with this thing that's coming for Zatan. A lot going on. Great story. Y'all doing your thing over there. I can't give y'all any notes. I think it's great. I don't know which one is, again, I don't know what is my, if I had to do top three, is Absolute Batman. And again, it's a toss-up between Absolute Wonder Woman and Absolute Superman. But right now, I'm going to say Absolute Wonder Woman, then Absolute Superman. But it's like a 1.5 situation. I mean, 2.5 situation. Then we got Flash, Green Lantern, and no. Martian Manhunter took number 4 from last month. Flash is number 5, and Green Lantern is number 6. Only because Martian Manhunter is just different, you know, and Flash I feel like is the same. That's why I can't put it that high up there, because I'm like, I might as well just read the main continuity. This is just like slightly things differently. I don't know. I kind of just said Wonder Woman was the same but different, but obviously a lot of those details are a lot more different. I don't know. It's more exciting. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't like this version of Wally. I don't like a depressed Wally West. Just gonna be honest. Yeah. I don't think are there any depressed speedsters? I feel like all speedsters are happy and cracking jokes and everything about it. Quicksilver, all the Westesses. I mean, the villains are the sad ones, but yeah. Wow, being a speedster must just be a happy time. But anyway, that's absolute Wonder Woman number 20. I can go on my tangents, man. Getting back into it. That was 4 minutes. Getting into our next one, we have Pharaoh number 23. I love the series. I can. Who's written this one again? Tony Fleeks. Yeah, Tony Flex or Tony. Tone Rodriguez and probably Tony Rodriguez and Tony Flex is a Tone. So that's Tony. It's Tony and Tony. That's what's up. Yeah, y'all know your thing. Just take my money. Pharaoh 23, Stray Dogs, Pharaoh and Stray Dogs, man, it's just cold. It's just cold. It looked like a little Disney cartoon. I know what you're thinking when you look at the thing. You're like, why are you just read it. That's all I can say is just read it. I bought Stray Dogs just off the strength because I find Pharaoh, but Pharaoh is nowhere to be found unless you get in collected editions. I read it in one night and was like, give me more. Every week that I went to get books, I got all the Pharaoh collected editions until I got to the point where I'm caught up. It's an amazing series. I can't say it enough. It's an easy read. It's fun, not too complicated, and it keeps you on the edge of your seat. I mean, Pet City when, the dog went straight cult leader. And yeah, this is one scene. This dog that went cult leader, Lucky, I think is his name. Lucky. He went straight cult leader, and his first move after they overthrew the other leader was to try to impregnate all the cats. So it was a scene where he got one of them popped off, and then he comes to the other one. He's like, "I got you too," and he was like, "Shorty, I'm fixed. What you talking about?" It was hilarious. It was hilarious. All I can say is Pharaoh has been dope, and I think they're starting up Stray Dogs again. I think they only did 5 or 6 for that one, but that one was dope, and I can't wait for them coming back out. That one's last issue was a double issue that I didn't even know until I repicked it up and turned it on the other side. But you can read it from both sides, and it comes to the Stray Dogs issue was a revisit to the stray cats, to the cats issue to the Pharaoh issue from the week before, and then the Pharaoh issue was a continuation on. So this one was dope issue, dope story, dope everything. Shout out to the Tony and Tony for doing your thing. Then another one, Exquisite Corpses number 13. James Tynion, the 4th. James Tynion, the 4th. I think it's the 4th. You doing your thing, the 4th? Yeah, the 4th. Well, Aberfovi is 4th. You doing your thing over there, man. And Michael Walsh on the artist tip. I have absolutely no complaints. This is the highest ever. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. All that. It has been a ride. I'm pretty sure this is the last issue. It only seems right that this is the last issue. Let me see, actually. Does it say anything? Nope, I can't find anything. What do you think? Okay, I think everybody's saying the ends of 13. Yeah, it only makes sense that the ends of 13. There's only 2 people left, and how they got brought up. It's a round. It's probably pretty much the playoffs of 13 killers that come together, represented by 13 families of the original colonies, and this is how they gain control for the next year or 5 years. I don't know, probably 5 years. I don't know, a year or 5 years, sometime. Based upon the killer that wins, sponsored by the family and whatnot. Yeah, I know, sounds very gruesome. And it is, because it's set upon a town, and the killers just get to roam free and kill everybody in the town. And then everything is just wiped slate clean. They go to the next town and figure it all out. That first scene when they was paying off the black sheriff, he was like, yep, it's all here. I'm up out of here. Y'all get up out of here. And yeah, it is a dope time. The characters, I was sad to see the one character, Javi character, as boyfriend died, and the other one, Yeah, it was sad. That one of the paramedics died. I don't know. It's a great story. It hits. Like I said, these last two, I have been geeked out on. Actually, this next one too. Then I got anything else to say about Exquisite Corpses? This last one, James Tinian, the goat of horror right now. I'm reading all of your stuff right now. Yeah, I got a shelf full of your stuff. Yeah, you gonna have your own shelf soon, James Tinian. I got to read your Batman stuff too. Going into the next one has been another thing that has captivated me. Is Ted okay #4? Actually, Dave Chisholm commented on one of my videos on TikTok. You man, Dave. This has been amazing. It's sometimes it's depressing to read because you're like, this is my life. This is everybody's life. But no, it has been dope. The artwork has been amazing. The story has been amazing. I like the interaction of all the characters. I like the Einstein Corporation. I like the politicians. I like everything about it. It has everything that's going on in our lives today. Megalomaniacs with all the money in the world thinking they know how to do everything. Especially in this last one, he just went apeshit. Then you got then you got us people who are just who are hired to watch ourselves, to basically tattle on each other to this big government and whatnot. When it's like, if we all just really band together, we'd be stronger than everything. But I say that to say that actually that's some stuff happened in the last issue that I don't want to spoil at all, because if you read it, you will have no clue that that's about to happen. Actually, yeah, you will have no clue that's about to happen. So I won't speak too much on this book. All I can say is it's amazing and you should go ahead and read it. It's one of those books that, yeah, you can't talk about too much because it has a lot going on and it's all good. So that's Is Ted Okay #4. Actually, Dave gave a better description, the best commercial that I've ever seen. If you go onto his TikTok, that gives about it. It was for issue #3. I actually should take some notes on how to do that. But yeah, Dave Chisholm, you're doing your thing over there. Keep doing your thing. Next up, we got another continuation. It feels like every #1 that came out last month or the last couple months is now coming out right now. Of course, books come out every month is how it works, but it just seems like I hadn't seen them in a minute. But In Your Skin #2. That's coming out. I feel like I just talked about that one. That's why I'm like, wasn't that like a week or two ago? But this one is a Bollywood. Body horror type of comic, where I can say it's about. I still can't think of it. I talked about the movie before, but it's on Netflix. It's basically dealing with single white females. Another movie that kind of describes it, where it's dealing with a person who is jealous of the life of someone, and they will do not jealous. They're actually not single white female. They want that spot, like obsessed with Beyonce. I never watched the movie, but I'm assuming that's what it was about. I cannot think of that doggone Netflix movie, but this one got a lot of titties in it. It's a lot of titties in this one. Lots and lots of titties. Lots of bent overness, bucket neckedness in this one. It's real graphic. A lot of body. And short and thick with it too. Thick with it. Just read it. She was getting back shots in there. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like all that, you might even get joking. No, seriously. No, it was done in taste, everything. But you could tell that the woman in this that was going through all the stuff, she got some stuff going on with what she was saying. And the author and the writer, they hold back none on this one. Who is up here right now? I know y'all can see it, but let me see it for myself. Aditya Bidikar and Samnya Paul. Yeah, I probably messed that up, but nonetheless, In Your Skin #2, the first one was dope. I can't wait to read the second one. Red Root #2. This one, I don't see. There's a lot of #1s that came out. I don't know what I should do a video of ranking the #1s that came up from Image because they all been fired. But Red Root #1 was about two completely different stories that had nothing to do with each other, that actually never converged, but they were in one book. One was pretty much like a Punisher revenge love story where it was about this hitman Now I keep thinking about it's Kill to Be Killed. As soon as I said that's why I went off tangent. But it's kind of like had that it killed to Kill to Be Killed vibe where he's like on a revenge mission, but it's like a Punisher love story type thing. And then the other story is about this actually I don't know if she was a substitute teacher, but she was a teacher, well-to-do person who just kept getting a bunch of skulls from people and seeing a bunch of dead stuff. Like I said, 2 stories that never touched, but they were in the same comic book. One, I don't want to give away everything because it's on issue 1, but yeah, that's pretty much what I could say without saying too much. It ended with a big splash page. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know how issue 2, I don't know where the story is going. All I can say is I'm gonna be there for the ride. Yeah, I'm gonna be here for the ride. It seems like it's going somewhere cool. I think the first half of the story is over. I won't say why. So I think the only thing that can't continue unless they do something is the story about the woman with the skulls, if I'm not mistaken. So, but yeah, read Red Root, come back. I'm gonna do a full review about that one, and I'm gonna go over all the number 1s from Image, and then I'm gonna go more in depth and spoil that one. So I won't talk about a lot here. I don't like to spoil here when I'm just going over all the comics I'm going over, but I do like to give it a little brief synopsis of what's going on. The next up, we have Fireborn number 2. That was the first. Number 1 was a cool comic, and I got actually the comic signed by Kurt Pierce up at Golden Apple Comics. But yeah, that was a cool oversized issue. It extends out of the Lost Fantasy universe, which I have not read yet. I just seen it on Hoopla, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out sometime this week. But yeah, it's from the Lost Fantasy universe, and it's I don't know anything about that one, obviously, but this one is following. I said that the first one was kind of like a Percy Jackson and the Olympians. If you ever watched that show, it literally felt like the first episode of that. The comic book version where these entities are chasing people, and then all of a sudden Percy Jackson gets caught in the middle of it, and they're like, oh yeah, you the man, you the one that we've been looking for the whole time. That's pretty much exactly how this one goes. So yeah, that's how I spoil it without spoiling it. Literally, that's what happens in the book, Percy Jackson, episode 1. But I'm sorry to the authors if that's what y'all was watching when I was reading, and then you're like, oh man, you just gave up the sauce. But that's literally what it reminded me of. But yeah, that is Fireborn number 2. We'll see what's going on with that one. I had to take a breath because 1, I've been talking a lot, but 2, I'm disappointed in this book. As I put Green Lantern number 35. I picked it up from number 33 with an oversized issue, 34 or 33, one of them. Yeah, this is 35 and I have 2 of them, so that's 33. I'm not really in this one as I take sip. You know, I have a very close relationship with the Lanterns. Yeah, this one's too lighthearted. It's too goofy. I'm not used to that with Kyle. That's exactly what it is. Kyle's story has been hardcore mostly. I can't think of any. Yeah, Kyle's been doing a lot. His stories are very hardcore, and this one's just like, I'm in Hollywood, I'm enjoying it, I'm getting a job, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Literally has the artwork is good. It just doesn't fit for what I'm used to with Kyle. I mean, as I sit here, look at the Jeff Johns run with for Rebirth. And 0 Hour 2 sitting right there. Yeah, it's just, it doesn't, and Ion and White Lantern and all those. Yeah, Kyle is a very serious character now I think about it, and he's been through a lot. It's not to say that we don't see him crack jokes or anything like this. This is like what I would imagine a Flash comic would be, as he is on the last issue. But it was weird. He was on the cover of the last issue, and he said he was going to be in it, but he was not in that one. But I said to say again, I don't know. I don't know about this one. If it wasn't Green Lantern, I probably wouldn't pick it up tomorrow. That's all I'm saying. You know, there's a lot of Green Lantern books going on, and I feel like I've enjoyed every single one of them, but this one, I don't know. The art, I ain't gonna say all that, but yeah, this one is ain't doing it for me right now. It's just like okay. It's not bad. It's not not bad. It's not what I'm used to when I'm thinking about Green Lanterns, especially Kyle. I could be wrong on my assessment. Y'all may be like, no, he's more lighthearted, but I'm just used to the stories where, you know, he becomes the white, you know, the different Ion, the White Lantern and everything. And I don't know if I said that right, but yeah, I'm just used to his power set. I'm used to being more Lantern focused. I don't know how to say it. I'm trying to just tread lightly and also not go too hard on my lanterns, but I don't know. I'm gonna pick it up, but yeah, this is the last issues weren't it. The oversized issue was pretty much just a small story of him going back to LA, and then it was a origin story for Kyle and Hal, and the last couple of books have just been like kind of telling us a story about Hal, but like just throwing it in there. I don't know. Like I said, the last issue is weird. I'm just gonna stop it there. Green Lantern number 35. Hopefully I have less to say about it this next one. I've been talking for a long time. Let's get through these last ones. Flash number 33. I've enjoyed 31, 32. So I'm guessing I'm going to enjoy number 33. The last two have just been dealing with social media influencers. You know, people hate them. But no, dealing with people who've been doing what they call the Flash Challenge, where everybody's trying to basically get themselves killed. So Wally will come and save them. He's been having dinner in the middle of it and trying to have peace, but he can't. He be getting the pot roast. There's a lot of stuff going on. You know, Wally's moving fast. But next one, and then there was a bomb. I think I called it on the last one. It's going to be something that goes on where like people are doing a challenge, but then something serious happens. It's going to be like, hey y'all need to chill out. We're going to see what he does. I mean, he can't save literally everybody at the same time. Probably could, but he ain't done it yet, but I'm pretty sure somebody can write it. We'll see if Paul North does it. Who is the writer on this one? Ryan North, I mean. We'll see if he does it. Who is the writer on this one? Is there anything more? Is there anything? No, I think that's pretty much what captured in that one. Flash number 33. Justice League Unlimited number 19. I can't remember everything that happens in this one. I just know in the last one the villains were trying to be the heroes because everything that happened after the DCKO. Shout out to you if y'all like that. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on over here. Justice League Unlimited. If you like Justice League from back in the day, I suggest. Wait, is this it? Yeah, it's Unlimited, which is what the cartoon was called. So if you like that from back in the day, then hop into this. Then we got Superman number 38. This has been one of my favorites ongoing so far. First of all, if you read the DC version of Spider-Man Superman, who wrote it? Priest. I forgot his first name, but Priest, the guy, the black writer who's wrote Black Panther, wrote a lot of good stuff back in the day and now. Right now, I think he's doing Vampirella. Yeah. He wrote him so funny. I went back and reread that story. I would have thought that he was a black man. The way that Priest wrote him, I just wanted to throw that in there. Because if you go back and read the dialogue, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. But the reason why I said that is that I wanted to see if the dialogue, the way that Priest wrote him, would continue on. Because I haven't read a lot of Superboy. Would continue on with how they do in this one. It doesn't. So that was literally just a choice by Priest. Because he was doing facts, like every single, not millennial, Gen Z code words that you could think of. He was talking in black millennial code, Gen Z or code word. He was all saying. So I thought that's how he would talk, but no, it was just literally how Priest wrote him. But getting back to Superman number 38, this has been a fun series. Superman is Superboy Prime. Is I forgot exactly what's going on, but the last issue was hilarious. Him being pretty much the panel where he's they should be married. It was a lot going on in the last one where he's working at the comic book store. He wound up getting fired from there. Shout out to the comic book store owner who had the Static shirt on. Yeah, it was a lot going on. This is a happy read. I can't remember every single detail that's going on. I'm also trying to get through these last three because I've been talking to y'all for a long time. Superman number 38 has been a great read. Who is wrote this? Joshua Williamson and Dan Moore. Of course, Joshua Williamson, you own so many doggone books. You are DC and Marvel. Look at you. But no, that one has been great. The next we have Detective Comics number 1109. It feels like Batman is in everything I read. So whenever it comes to Batman, I can't remember exactly what's going on, except for Matt Faction's Batman. I remember everything going on there. But I know Green Arrow and Black Canary are in here. What exactly are they doing? Let me see if I can read the synopsis and see if it tells me anything. While Ollie falling down somewhere. Yeah, that's what it says. Literally is pretty much what it talks about. I've been reading it, I promise. It's been cool. I really like the artwork on this one, to be honest. But it's been a good story, I promise. I reread them, but Batman is hard to differentiate what's going on in all of his titles. Honestly, between Batman and X-Men, the last video I made about X-Men, it's two stories on an Uncanny X-Men. I don't know which one X. Yeah, Uncanny X-Men is when they're in Louisiana. Between Uncanny X-Men and X-Men, the third one that just came out, I can't think of it. United X-Men. They literally have like a similar storyline going on where it was like the groups were like disappeared to another time or different timelines and whatnot, and they were like fighting each other. So I remember one of my videos, I actually talked about one or the other, and then I read it, I was like, oh no, that's what's going on in United X-Men, not the other one. So I kind of, yeah, Batman is like that again. Again, another tangent. Finally, let's get through these last two. Zatanna, number 2. Jamal Campbell, I think is, I was about to say reading and writing. I think he's drawing and writing, if I'm not mistaken. Jamal Campbell, yep, he is the writer and artist on this one. The first one was cool. I really like Jamal Campbell's work on Far Sector. If you have not read that one is amazing. Amazing. He did his thing on that one. No, not Far Sector. Gosh, no, no. He did the artwork. He didn't write it. He did the artwork for it, and Kim Jemison did the writing for it. No, he did amazing on that one. All those Afrocentric aliens from that Far Sector. But getting back to Zatanna, it was drawn great. It was written great. For some reason I thought it was a one-shot for some reason. So I can't remember exactly what was going on. I just know that she's supposed to be like the head honcho. I know she was trained to be, I forgot exactly what she called it, but she wanted to be the head honcho. That's what I'm gonna call it right now. Yeah, that's it for Zatanna number 2. The next we have, speaking of X-Men, X-Men, I swear I forgot that this was the last one I was going to be talking about, but X-Men 30. This is not Uncanny, not Exceptional, not United, but just X-Men. This is the one with Cyclops leading, and they in Canada, Alaska, that's where they're at, Alaska. And it's a Danger Room Part 5, where a lot was going on. In this one. I finally just caught up to this, and I'm gonna read all back issues of the 30 of this one, and because I think I read from 24 on. So I read all the Danger Room and then a little bit of the storyline that was right before this. If I have to see, maybe that's worth a video to see what's the best ongoing X-Men book right now. But anyway, X-Men number 30. This is the one I cannot remember what's going on. I say it because I was trying to feel it, and I don't remember exactly what's going on in this one. I just know the Danger Room was going crazy. I can't remember exactly why though. But it's been 5 issues. And the last one, I feel like it was going to take at least 2 more issues for the Danger Room to be back together. That's all I can say. But I was liking it. I'm liking it. Jim McKay, Neto Diaz on the book for this one. And with that said, I've been talking for a long time, for about 27 minutes, and I feel like my brain is kind of just needs some break. That means I need to go read some more comic books, and I'm probably gonna take a break and drink some water or take a nap after this one. But that has been my pull list for this week. If you enjoy the stuff they have going on, please like and subscribe, and also please join us for next time. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, peace.